I was just talking to my friend Jamie Miller. Jamie's a great guy. I don't see him so often these days. Jamie came to train with me years ago. You know, a young guy, and he's gone on to do some amazing things in the world of martial arts. Really, his physical ability is second to none. And he's just a really amazing guy. He's been through a lot of stuff in his life. And I'm sort of like just waiting for him to step up and get out there now, because I think he's going to blow people away with his personality and his story. And Jamie said to me, he just said something to me which has triggered this talk really. He said to me, Tony, remember when you said to me my biggest opponent is me? And we both just started laughing, because that's so true, you know. And I've called this little film The Bitterest Pill, because I can remember that time, that realisation for me, when, you know, I realised, been doing all this martial arts stuff, all this physical stuff, animal days, battering my body for some sort of imaginary opponent out there somewhere, who pretty much didn't exist really. You know, I'm pretty good at avoiding people out there that are likely to do me harm, and I'd like to think that I could probably handle most of them as well. But the fact is, I don't have those people don't really come into my life. So I've spent years and years developing these skills that I never really have to use, and I don't regret that, because that's been part of my journey, and that's part of my journey to this realisation. But like I said, the bitterest pill for me was realising one day that for years and years I'd been trying to prove that I wasn't weak, that I was worth something. And one day I remember sitting down and thinking to myself, well, who am I trying to prove this to? And I realised that it was me. No one had ever really said those things to me, or even if they had said those things to me, they weren't saying them now. You know, as an adult, those things weren't being said to me. It was me that was saying those things to me. It was me that was my biggest opponent by far, and I had to realise that, turn around, and this has been sort of like a battle ever since, and there's different ways we can deal with this, and we can go into this other times, but I had to turn around and face myself. And that was quite a bitter pill to swallow really, to realise that the only enemy out there was me. You know, in my world it was me. So, you know, maybe we need to stop fighting these imaginary opponents and start looking inside, because that's what it's all about. It's always about us. And sometimes, like I said, that realisation can be a bitter pill to swallow. So, you know, I'd say to everybody, start looking in. Every time something happens in your life, that same old question, why is this bothering me? Why is this bothering me? What's going on for me? And keep bringing it back to yourself, and you'll be surprised, maybe a little bit uncomfortable, but you'll be surprised at the answers you come up with. So I'm going to finish now. I like to keep these little clips really short. So all the group stuff's ready to go now. So we'll be getting that up and running in the next few days. Everything's in place. I did a few hours work on it yesterday, and Martin was helping me. So the group stuff's going to go. We'll be going live with some talks really soon on that. And again, thanks everybody for the feedback on these videos. You know, it does sort of inspire me to keep going with them. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. While the sun's still shining, enjoy the sunshine and make the best of it. Thank you.